Make sure you tell them.
Hey, Spartantrigger here, doing a deck profile. So.
This is Super Genji 88. Check out my channel. Today at the Team League 2013 National Championships, I decided to run Platina. I normally run Solus, but I just had a feeling about this deck, and my personal record for the day was 5-0. So it did well for me. Our team placed 12th overall, but I'll give you the deck profile.
Sure.
Right? So obviously we're going to run the Crimson Lion Cub Criff for the Superior Ride. And then I'm running the wonderful 12 crit lineup.
Alright, what made you decide 12 criticals in this?
Just super aggro.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of decks are running 12 crits right now. Like I was running 12 crits in Solus because of the draw power that the deck has naturally.
Yeah.
So I thought by running draws, I would kind of miss out on the aggro that the deck has. So that's why I ran it. I mean, there's no other reason. And I'll explain another card in a bit that gives me some of the advantage back from running.
Especially with the, with golds now, with the way the deck plays, you can go so aggro during your 1 or 2. You hit one early crit. It's so good.
Exactly. I mean, typically I like to have my opponent at 4 damage by the time I am at grade 3.
Yeah.
And then just the pressure just keeps adding. That's what I like. It doesn't always work out that way, but that's what I like. So,
yeah.
And then of course the obligatory
4 heal.
4 heals. So next we have the grade 1s. And for that I'm running my draws. Those are draw triggers basically.
Yeah, Silverfang. I love this card.
Yeah, so I mean, if I Superior Road, that's great because Curf's gone behind the Vanguard, so then I'll try to call this behind the Vanguard.
You still have the Azel and the Soul for when you want to get the platinum.
And I make my 12, my 20k line with Ezel.
Yeah.
And then it's 18 with Platina, as long as I've cross-run it, which if I wrote it all today, I did. So yeah, this is like another draw trigger. I like this card. I didn't really like running Luckbird in Solus, but I do like Silverfang Witch in Platina.
Yeah, and I feel with the way your trigger lineup is, you draw a critical, unlike other decks where you only have so many limited times to hit them. With the 12, even if you draw one, that's an extra 10k shield for late game. So
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I like that. And then 2 horse.
This is something I haven't seen a lot. I feel with this particular build, it's really good. Have you ever did you have to ride that today at all?
Ride it? Yeah. I mean, did I ever use its effect? The answer is no. I never had to. I thought I was going to one game, but it was actually more beneficial for me to keep Platina on the Vanguard, which is what I find a lot of games like. Or not Platina, excuse me, Azel, because 20k all the time by yourself, I mean, is great.
Yeah.
The Platina is really just a finisher or a rear guard.
Yeah.
To make 16k lines with.
Will you change this for like Slagle Dagger or something?
I could test with that. I don't know if I would. I really don't. I just like having the option.
Yeah. And again, you can still make 18Ks.
Yeah, with the 12Ks, it's 18, so that's really the magic.
You still have
numbers.
magic numbers.
So the enablers, any deck that relies on the ultimate breaks needs to run an enabler. That's it, period. You need to run your enablers. And, this card put in work all game long. Hell, even enabling yourself to 4 damage just so you can get Azel off. Is good work for this card. You can put the heal triggers back in the deck. You put crit triggers back in the deck. A lot of times I find myself putting the crit triggers back in the deck just for more aggro.
Yeah.
So the obvious
4 arcs.
4 Sentinels. Against Glory they're useless, but everywhere else they work just fine. And then the
4 vanillas.
4 8k vanillas. I mean, you have to run it with this. Period. I mean, that's how the deck works.
Yeah.
So going on to the next set of cards, I chose to run 3 Vivian instead of any of the damage on flippers.
Yeah.
And I didn't feel like there was any problem with that at all.
Did you get her effect off?
Yeah, I got her effect off plenty of times.
Okay.
Early game, when you have 1 damage, I don't have to counterblast for my, my Curf at all. I don't have to use my counterblast for anything really except for Ezel, Platina, and Vivian.
Yeah.
And with Vivian, so you swing, you hit Vanguard early game.
Yeah.
Superior call a 10k. or something else.
Yeah.
You swing with 10K and then you swing with Vanguard. That's how you usually get them to 4 damage.
Yeah.
Super
I feel
early.
this is really underrated right now. It really is.
Yeah, it's still a great card.
Yeah.
So, and with all the 6Ks in the deck, you have to run 4 of the 12Ks, so you hit the 18K lines. And then, of course, the other piece of the mystery for the superior is the bowmains. So they're all have to runs. Have to runs. So, and then finally, we've got 4 regular Ezels and 4 platinas.